Have you ever felt like you're meant for something greater, but struggle to fully step into your power? As an INFJ, you have a rare mix of deep sensitivity, quiet strength, and an intense inner world. But that same depth can make self growth feel overwhelming. The truth is, INFJs don't need to change who they are to glow up. Your transformation isn't about becoming louder or more extroverted, it's about unlocking the power that's already within you. In this video, we'll dive into how you can build unshakable confidence, develop resilience without losing your sensitivity, and master the art of silent strength. If you've ever felt torn between wanting to grow and staying true to yourself, this is for you. Let's get started. Embracing authentic confidence. How INFJ can build true confidence without faking extroversion. Confidence isn't about being the loudest person in the room. It's not about forcing yourself to be someone you're not. And for an INFJ, trying to act extroverted just to fit in, that's a fast track to exhaustion. Think about a time when you felt completely at peace, maybe lost in a deep conversation with someone who truly understood you, or immersed in your own thoughts, creating something meaningful. That's where your confidence lives. Not in being the center of attention, but in embracing the quiet power that makes you. INFJ radiate a different kind of confidence, one that doesn't need validation. It comes from self-awareness, from knowing who you are, what you stand for, and refusing to shrink yourself just to make others comfortable. It's in the way you observe the world, in your ability to read people effortlessly, and in the silent strength that most will never fully understand. True confidence for an INFJ isn't about faking extroversion, it's about owning your depth, speaking when it truly matters, and standing firm in your values. Because the moment you stop apologizing for who you are, the world takes notice. Developing resilience without losing sensitivity. Strengthening mental toughness while staying deeply empathetic. There's a common misconception that being strong means being cold, that toughness means shutting off your emotions. But for an INFJ, that's not just impossible, it's unnatural. You feel deeply, you care intensely, and the world's pain often feels like your own. So, how do you stay strong without losing your heart? It starts with boundaries. Imagine a river, powerful, flowing, full of life. But without banks to contain it, it floods and loses its direction. Your empathy is the same. To protect it, you must build strong emotional boundaries, learning when to give and when to step back. Resilience doesn't mean ignoring your emotions. It means understanding them, processing them, and refusing to let them control you. When someone tries to take advantage of your kindness, you recognize it. When life knocks you down, you don't just survive, you learn. Every setback, every heartbreak, every disappointment, it strengthens you, but it never hardens you. Because real strength isn't about shutting down, it's about standing tall while still feeling deeply. And that's what makes INFJ unstoppable. Mastering emotional balance, managing emotions effectively to maintain inner peace and avoid burnout. INFJ feel everything deeply. The energy of a room, the unspoken emotions in someone's voice, even the weight of the world's struggles, it all sinks in. And while this depth is a gift, it can also be exhausting. Ever felt emotionally drained? Like you're carrying the weight of everyone else's problems? That's because without balance, empathy turns into emotional overload. So how do you protect your peace without shutting down? It starts with awareness. Recognize what's yours to carry and what isn't. You're not responsible for fixing everyone. You can care, you can support, but you don't have to absorb. Next, create space for yourself. Solitude isn't isolation, it's recharging. Whether it's journaling, meditation, or just sitting in silence, give yourself permission to disconnect. And finally, channel your emotions constructively. Instead of letting them overwhelm you, use them as fuel. turn pain into art, reflection into wisdom, and empathy into strength. True balance isn't about feeling less, it's about feeling with intention. Because when you learn to master your emotions, you don't just protect your energy, you elevate it. The power of silent strength, how INFJ, quiet determination, makes them unstoppable. INFJ are often described as the quiet ones in the room, the ones who observe more than they speak. But don't mistake silence for weakness. This is where their true power lies. They move with purpose, and their determination, it's like a steady, invisible force. You see, INFJ don't need to shout to be heard. They don't need to announce their goals or intentions because their actions speak louder than words ever could. They possess a quiet resolve, a deep sense of commitment to their purpose that makes them unstoppable. When faced with challenges, INFJs don't panic. They don't rush into battle unprepared. They reflect, plan, and then move with precision. It's in those moments of stillness that their strength grows because they know that true power comes from within. It's not about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about staying true to your path, no matter how difficult the journey. That quiet strength, it's the reason why INFJ achieve the extraordinary. It's the reason why they keep pushing forward even when others might falter. They are unstoppable, not because they're the loudest, but because their determination is unshakable. And that silent strength is what makes them truly powerful. Self-mastery through deep reflection, using introspection to unlock personal growth and self-awareness. For an INFJ, growth isn't just about moving forward. It's about diving deep within themselves. They know that the key to unlocking their potential lies not in the external world, but in the inner landscape of their mind. Through introspection, INFJ peel back the layers, uncovering truths about who they are, what drives them, and where they want to go. It's not always easy. Deep reflection can bring discomfort, but for INFJ, it's through this discomfort that they grow. They're willing to face their own shadows, acknowledge their flaws, and embrace their vulnerabilities because they know that self-mastery isn't about perfection. It's about understanding who you truly are at your core. This process of reflection leads to profound self-awareness. INFJs start to recognize their patterns, their triggers, and the ways they can improve. They become experts at navigating their own emotions, understanding their needs, and pursuing their goals with clarity and purpose. Self-mastery isn't a one-time achievement for an INFJ. It's an ongoing journey. Through deep reflection, they continuously unlock new layers of growth, becoming the best version of themselves, not through external validation, but through their own inner wisdom. This is what makes their transformation so powerful. It's not just about achieving goals. It's about evolving into a more authentic, self-aware person every single day. Protecting energy and setting boundaries, learning to say no, and maintaining healthy relationships. INFJ have a unique ability to connect deeply with others, but with this gift comes the challenge of protecting their energy. Their sensitivity means they absorb emotions, taking on the weight of others' feelings, which can leave them feeling drained if they don't set clear boundaries. The ability to say no isn't just a skill, it's essential to preserving their peace. At first, saying no might feel uncomfortable. INFJ have a deep desire to help others and keep the peace, so declining requests or stepping back from draining relationships can feel like a conflict. But through experience, they learn that setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's an act of self-preservation and respect for both themselves and others. By creating emotional space, they can offer their best selves to the people who truly matter without sacrificing their well-being. Setting boundaries also allows INFJ to build healthier, more authentic relationships. They start to attract people who respect their limits, creating a dynamic where mutual respect and understanding can thrive. Their relationships become more balanced, nurturing, and enriching because they're no longer sacrificing their energy or compromising their values to please others. For INFJs, learning to say no is a powerful act of self-care, and it's what enables them to maintain their emotional well-being while still fostering deep, meaningful connections, aligning purpose with growth, finding personal fulfillment without compromising depth and authenticity. For INFJ, finding true fulfillment is a journey deeply rooted in purpose. It's not just about achieving external success or following societal expectations. Their happiness comes from within, knowing that they are making a meaningful impact, staying true to their values, and constantly growing without sacrificing who they are. It can be tempting to follow the mainstream path, take the quick wins, chase the most popular goals, and embrace external validation. But for INFJ, this can feel empty. They thrive when they're aligned with their deeper mission, when they're growing in ways that feel authentic to their core. They want to make a difference, yes, but they also want that difference to reflect their true self. This alignment isn't always easy. It requires saying no to distractions, resisting the pressure to conform, and staying connected to what truly matters. INFJ often need to pause and reflect to understand whether their actions align with their greater purpose. Through this deep introspection, they find not just success, but personal fulfillment. As they grow and evolve, INFJ learn that their purpose isn't a destination, it's a continuous journey. They embrace their evolution, knowing that every step, no matter how small, is part of their authentic path. And in this process, they find that true growth and fulfillment come when they honor their depth and authenticity, never compromising on what makes them who they are. The true INFJ glow up, becoming the best version of yourself by embracing your uniqueness. For INFJ, the glow up isn't about changing who they are, it's about embracing every part of themselves and letting their authenticity shine. The beauty of the INFJ journey lies in their deep self-awareness and their unwavering commitment to growth. But what if the secret to becoming the best version of themselves is found in accepting rather than changing their unique qualities? INFJ often feel like they don't quite fit in, like they are different from others in ways that are hard to explain, but that difference is their superpower. When they stop trying to mold themselves into someone they think they should be, that's when their true potential starts to unfold. It's not about fitting into societal molds or meeting others' expectations. It's about embracing what makes them stand out and letting that authenticity guide them forward. The true INFJ glow up comes when they fully accept their sensitivity, their intuition, and their passion for deeper connections. It's about recognizing that these qualities aren't weaknesses, but strengths that empower them to create meaningful change in their own lives and the lives of others. When INFJs embrace their uniqueness, they don't just grow, they shine. The world needs them to be exactly who they are, and in that, they find their greatest fulfillment. If you're ready to embrace your true self and start your own INFJ glow up, don't wait any longer. Begin today by stepping into your unique power, owning your authenticity and trusting the journey ahead. Hit that like button if you found this helpful, share it with others who could use this reminder, and subscribe for more content on how to unlock your full potential. Remember, your best self is already within you. Let it shine.